3 months ago. Dear Misty, I am a biogirl and my best friend is a drag queen. He is obviously gay and I have grown attached and in love with him. I'm not sure how to let him know. Okay. In my experience, gay guys kind of have a sixth sense when a woman has a crush on them. We expect it, we allow it, and we ignore it. And what I mean by that is the chances are he knows. But gays are really good at ignoring things that they cannot change. Our entire lives, heterosexuality has been shoved down our throats. Straight people making out in movies, straight people kissing in movies, our parents, our brothers and sisters, our aunts and uncles, everyone around us is straight. We can't do anything about it, so we just don't talk about it. Now, if you're in love with him, when you develop feelings for someone, your demeanor changes. And I'm sure that he has noticed. Especially if he's a drag queen. Because drag queens tend to hone in a little bit more to the feminine sensitivity. I'm sure he's picked up on your lesbian crush. Or straight crush on him as a guy. You ask how to let him know. I wouldn't. I would not tell him. I wouldn't address it. I would just let it go. Because nothing beneficial can come from him knowing you are in love with him. I'm just being honest. Think about it. If you confess your love for him, what's he going to do? Realistically, what is he going to do? He's going to do exactly what he's doing now. Smile, be nice to you, and ignore the fact that you have a crush on him. Honest. Unless it makes him uncomfortable and weirded out, and then he's just going to be distant because, ooh, she's in love with me and I don't know what to do. Most gays will be like, oh, whatever, she's got a crush on me. But again, I'm sure he knows it, and I'm sure it doesn't bother him. But when you speak its name and make it an issue to be dealt with and make it real, that's when the problems occur. So I guess what I'm saying is if it's not broke, don't fix it. He's never, as a gay man, we're gay. We're not going to have sex with girls. We're not going to date girls. We're not going to fall in love with girls. So there's no real point in you telling him that you're in love with him. He's not going to be in love with you back. And then he's going to feel guilty because he doesn't feel the same way, and there's nothing he can do about it. I hope I answered your question. Don't beat yourself up. Just ignore it the best you can. And try to replace your crush with him with a crush for someone or something else. Preferably somebody that's attracted, or preferably someone that is capable of loving you back. And I think the biggest problem with relationships today is that people settle. People settle all the time for many reasons. I'm afraid I'll never find somebody that really wants me. I'm afraid I'll be single for the rest of my life. It's okay to be single. And if you do settle and the Mr. Right comes along and you're not single, if he's Mr. Right, he's just going to keep on trucking because you're not available. Mr. Right's not going to cause you to have an affair. And even if he did, in some miracle universe in your fantasy world, if he were to be like, oh, you're in love with me? Well, let's get married and have kids. And I'll just sleep with all the guys in Fort Lauderdale, and you can wish that you were sleeping with all the guys in Fort Lauderdale, but you can't because you're married to one. You know, hypothetically speaking, that could happen. But you're going to be miserable, and he's going to be miserable. So again, I say, don't Speak its name into existence. Don't make it a reality. Just, it is what it is. And 90% of relationships that we have today, one person was attracted to the other at one time. Otherwise, there would be no relationship. And I say it that way because if you're standing on the street and somebody walks past you, and you're looking at him and you're like, whatever. And he looks at you and he's like, whatever. What reason is there for you to talk? You know, most friendships start because somebody was attracted to the other at one point, and they both decided to, you know what, it's not going to come together like this, so let's just continue the relationships like this. And that's how friendships are made. Yeah. That's a secret I would keep to yourself. Anyways, that's Ask Misty. Thanks. Bye.